Hello everyone, welcome to my channel All Things Baking. My name is Faith and today I'm going to show you how I made this amazing chocolate cake. This recipe is so delicious, it's decadent, it's light, it's fluffy, and if you can tell me, show me a better recipe, I'm waiting, because this recipe is definitely by far the best chocolate cake I have ever had. Stop! Babe, stop it! Guys, this recipe is super simple. Like, all you will need is a bowl and a whisk. So let's get this started. First things first is I've got my flour here. I'm going to add my sugar. So I've got caster sugar here. Now I'm going to add my cocoa powder. Just to show you guys, I brought this on camera because the cocoa powder that you do use does make a huge difference to how chocolatey your cake is going to be. So I have here, this is Dr. Oetker 100% cocoa. So make sure that when you are buying your chocolate powder, your cocoa powder, that is one that's 100%. I'm going to add the cocoa powder to it now. And then in here, I'm going to add the salt, baking powder and baking soda in here. And now I'm going to whisk that all together. Just make sure that that's fully combined. And then now we're gonna go do our wet ingredients. So you would need your eggs, your sunflower oil, your buttermilk. Some of you are probably thinking, what the hell is that? It's simple to make. If you can't find it in the shop, all you do is 1 cup of full fat milk to 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or lemon. So it's basically something acidic that makes the milk like into a buttermilk. So you put that in there as well. And then I've got some sour cream. This is what's going to make your cake fluffy and moist. It's honestly, guys, it's absolutely amazing. So you've got your sour cream, stuff that in there. There is one more ingredient that we need to add to this chocolate cake to make it absolutely delicious, and that is coffee. Now some of you are probably thinking, coffee? I don't like coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker either. But what the coffee does, it intensifies the flavor of the chocolate and it makes it absolutely delicious. It makes it decadent, moist, chocolatey. So I've got my hot, strong coffee. So I put about 1 tablespoon of coffee into the hot water. So pour that in there all together. And then we're gonna whisk it all together. Can you pass my whisk, please, babes? Cheers. Stop. Pass my whisk. And you're gonna whisk that all together. Oh. So now we've got our wet ingredients and our dry ingredients. We're gonna combine them until it's mixed. You don't want to over mix it, but then at the same time you don't want to under mix it. So just make sure that once you can't see any more powder, then you're done. Put down the whisk. Pour that in there like that. Guys, this already smells amazing. Oh God. You probably look at this batter, when you're mixing, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, this is so liquidy. But don't worry, it's meant to be like this. It's meant to be liquidy like this. So don't worry, it will magically turn into cake, I promise. Just gonna whisk, whisk, whisk. And then when it's all fully combined, you're done. And that is your chocolate cake batter. So now this cake is actually quite a lot of batter. I use this for my 6-inch cake because I like a taller cake. However, you can use this for your 8-inch cake tin. So let me go grab my tins. So I've got my tin here. I have floured and buttered them, and I put a parchment paper in the middle bit so that the cake doesn't stick to it, because it's a very sticky, it's quite a sticky batter. I've got my scale here because I'm going to measure it evenly into both. I'm just gonna pour it in, do the next one, pour it in. Now that the batter is in the tins, I'm going to pop it in the oven for about 160 degrees between 40 to 45 minutes. Obviously, after 45 minutes, open the oven, insert a knife in the middle. If it comes out clean, your cake's done. If it comes back, there's still a bit of batter on it, leave for another 10 minutes and then take it out after that. Test it again and then take it out. Okay, Google, set timer for 45 minutes.
Sure, 45 minutes. Starting now.
whilst the cake is baking in the oven, we are going to be making our chocolate ganache. So chocolate ganache, you can make it in different types of ways. My way is that I do not like dark chocolate. I find them quite bitter. So I use cooking milk chocolate and I use heavy double whipping cream. So yeah. So what you need to do is you're going to heat up your double cream. So I'm going to pop this in my microwave and I'm going to get this heated up. You don't want to overheat it, if not you will burn the chocolate. So when you can see this sizzling, bubbling, then it's done, and then you pour it on. Sorry guys, this part has to be voiceover because somebody forgot to put the microphone on.
Well.
Anyways, so you pour the cream into the chocolate, let it sit for about 1 minute, and then you mix it all together until it is fully mixed in. You will know because then it will go from being milky to then being chocolatey, so you will know that it's all mixed in. So now I'm going to cover it in foil and I'm going to pop it in the fridge for about 30 minutes to 1 hour, and then when I pop it back out, I'm going to whip it up. Whilst the camera was off, I took the cakes out of the oven. I let them cool for about an hour before I took it out of the pan, and I put it in some cling film, and I'm going to pop this in the fridge just to cool them down because you do not want to ice a warm cake. So now my cakes are out of the fridge. I'm going to level them, cut each one into 2 so that I can have a 4-layer cake. Just leveling the top part of the cake. So this is the scrap. I'm gonna keep that later for some cake pops or something. And now I'm gonna cut this in half. Some people use like a ruler and stuff, but I don't. I just eyeball it. My ancestors tell me. Which one is halfway? And then we're gonna simple syrup that. By the way, my table is clean, so no one come for me. It's so wet. Like, it's so, look at that. Oh, look at that. So now I am going to drench my cakes in simple syrup. For those of you that don't know simple syrup, it is like, it's kind of like a cheat. And now you're just gonna drench the cake all around like that. So now I'm going to stack the cakes. There's going to be 4 layers in total. I've got my buttercream here. I've got my offset spatula and my ice cream scoop. And my first layer, I've got my chocolate ganache that I'm going to scoop. Smooth it out. Final layer on top. Now that I'm done crumb coating, I'm going to pop this in the fridge because the cake is very slippery right now and I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so my cake is now chilled for an hour. So now I'm just adding a bit more buttercream to it and just adding a little bit. This is not actually going to be like a neat cake. I want it to be more like a rustic type, homemade looking type cake. But obviously this recipe can be used for if you want to make a cake professionally, or if it's just a cake that you want to make for your family. So I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to add my fruits. So I'm going to decorate this with some fruits. I've got some strawberries, I've got some blueberries, and I have some passion fruit.
Alright, so we're now on the decoration stage with two fruits and that straw. Oh.
This is my voiceover.
Oh, did you want me to tell them about the fruits? Or?
No.
Oh.
Anyway, guys.
Alright.
Popping the fruits on, as you can see in this video. And yeah, that is pretty much it.
I like passion fruits.
Do you know what? I love the look, the rustic look of it. It's amazing. Anyway, guys, just so you know, the ingredients and everything that I used in this video is going to be below for your convenience. And please let me know if you try this recipe and your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.
Bye-bye now.